It's Saturday the 2nd of February. I am back at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium just to see what's new and what's different. It's actually snowing here and it's freezing cold, so I'm going to walk around the stadium now. So I'm going to start here. I'm actually in Sainsbury's car park. They have actually sectioned this area off because they are working on the ticket office, and the bricks there, centre screen at the top, you can see that is part of the new ticket office and the shop. And if I look through these barriers here, they are working this morning. It is 8:45 Saturday morning. I don't know whether you can see that, but it is actually snowing here. So this is the new ticket office. You can see on the right hand side they are working on that at the moment. I do have a close up here of the material that has been used. You can see every time I visit, it does look very, very different. Just walking along the high road now. I don't know if any of you saw on social media last night, but the cockerel here on the side of the West Stand was all lit up. It looked amazing. It is getting colder and colder here, and I think on the screen now you can see the snow coming. Fair play to these guys working in the snow and these freezing cold conditions. So you can see this screen here on the side of the West Stand. They have actually started to put in the one on the opposite side on the East Stand. Well, actually, when I say started to, they've almost finished it. But we will walk around there later and have a look. I was actually down here on Wednesday and did point out a lot of the road markings and the new traffic lights, but I can actually see since Wednesday they have actually put in these bus lanes. I did point out a week or so ago that there is a temporary bus stop along the high road here, but they've actually put in all of the bus lanes now and the bus stop markings. Which actually makes the front of this stadium look very complete. I've just seen that sign there, brave the cold. Certainly doing that. Quite quiet here this morning. Normally see Tottenham fans going into the Tottenham shop along here. If you saw the video the other day, you would have noticed that they were actually doing a lot of work around a lot of these signs. And since Wednesday, I'm pleased to say that that now looks complete. A bit of work action down Park Lane. Now the east stand side is probably what we're all looking forward to seeing most. Look at this. So this is the east stand. And if you watch my video from Wednesday, it was extremely busy here. Obviously it's not as busy because it's a Saturday. That's why I chose to come down midweek, because I know there's a lot more staff here working. But if you watch the video from Wednesday, you will really see how much work they've actually done since then, only in the past few days. It's looking fantastic. It's looking like the other side now, the west stand. As I said earlier about the screen, this is on the opposite side. But look how many grey panels they've been putting in. So they actually put this in piece by piece, and I was very lucky the other day to actually see them putting in a part of it. You can see all the metal framework is all ready for these grey panels just to be slotted in. And honestly, I know I've probably gone on about the cold already today, but it is absolutely freezing here. So to do any type of work like this, you know, we've got to have respect for them being out here doing it. Today is the 2nd of Feb, so we are now a month away from the Arsenal home match. Extremely unlikely, almost impossible actually, that Tottenham will host the Arsenal game here. But Tottenham are due to put an announcement out. It is expected that it will be early next week, just to let the fans know what's happening. Will test events be played here this season? Will Premier League games be played here this season? That is the big question. Of course, Tottenham have got a 12:30 match today, 12:30 PM with Newcastle at Wembley Stadium, which of course is classed as a home match. So you can see it is just the panels on this left hand side here at the east stand to go in. I know a lot of people still ask about all of these panels, whether they're fixed or do they move. I've actually spoke at length to the people that have installed these, and they have informed me that all of the panels that you see, they are fixed. They cannot move. So what you see here is what you get, and that's how they will remain. This is these are the entrances to the east stand. Tomorrow night, Tottenham are actually holding a live screening of the Super Bowl 53. The gates open here at 9:30, and the kickoff is 11:30. The event is actually scheduled to finish around 4 AM. They will be selected, or very lucky ticket holders, executive members. So a couple of hundred fans will be here. I believe Clive Allen and Darren Anderton will be here as well. I think it's worth mentioning today as well, very early this morning when I was driving on the A406 driving to this stadium, I could actually see the cockerel sat on top of the south stand. It's the first time I've actually seen that. It was quite clear, although we've had snow here this morning. The sky was reasonably clear, and it was the first time I saw the cockerel sat on top of the south stand from the A406. So if you do drive that way, look out for it. So just so you can get a much better idea of what needs to be done, panel wise anyway, it's just that left corner towards the south stand. So just going to walk down Worcester Avenue now. How good does that look? So used to walking down here and not a lot of activity, and it's just so nice now that the east side has had a lot of work done to it. So you can see now, not only has the paving been done here on this side, but they've actually put up this this concrete wall, and they've started to tile it as well. And you can see, we can actually see right into the stadium bowl, and there is the pitch. So the tiling actually is, well, they are blue, Tottenham blue. Another nice touch. And this is the area actually where the away fans go in. The north-east corner, opposite to where the away fans used to be at White Hart Lane. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please check out the video from Wednesday. That is a little bit longer, a little bit more detailed on the east stand. And check out all of the other videos. It is now 20 months since we played the last game at White Hart Lane, Tottenham v Manchester United. I've been doing updates pretty much every week for the last 20 months, so they're all on there. So if you do want to have a look week by week of how this stadium has been built, then check them out. Anyway, I'm now off to Wembley to watch the Tottenham v Newcastle game. Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah.